Hello everyone, I'm Andreas from Eurovisionfun.com, and this morning we've arrived in the beautiful and sunny Gothenburg, and for a second year in a row we are here with...
Tone Sekelius.
Hello Tone, how are you today?
Um, I'm pretty good. I am feeling excited about Saturday, I guess. Rehearsals this morning, which was ugh, the timing. I mean, the time of the rehearsal was not good. It was at 9 o'clock, so it was just waking up and started singing. Woo! But it went well. It's a whole lot of dancing, a whole lot of singing, a whole lot of everything, and I just gotta stay focused, I guess, because as soon as I start to overthink something on stage, that's where I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? And that's where I start to spiral. And I just have to trust the process of rehearsing, and I have to trust that I know this, I know the choreography, I know the song, and just have fun.
So you had a moment like that in your rehearsal, like you were overthinking somehow?
Um, Yeah, I think I have that every time when we're not like live, because when it's live, it's just something happens and you get in the zone and you just start like focusing on a different level, I think. But when you're rehearsing, it's like, okay, now's the time. Everything has to be perfect. People are depending on me doing well because the cameras are. If I don't look at that camera, then they can't like do the settings they have to do. So it's a whole lot of more ways to overthink, I think, when you're rehearsing than when you're doing it live. But yeah, in the greater like whole, it went well.
So last year it was your debut at Melodifestivalen, and you've placed fifth. And after that, lots of things happened. How has your life changed after that experience?
Uh, well, I that is an experience that I don't think I'll ever forget. It was wild. It was amazing. It was everything that I could have ever dreamed of. But since then, I think I've like focused more on music, and I think that people are starting to view me more as an artist and not as like an influencer doing music. And that's really something that I appreciate, because I was nervous going into this last year because having my background as like an influencer, I was scared of people like not viewing me as an artist. Um, and I think that people really did after last year, and that really makes me happy. And yeah, I've just been focusing on more music, and we wrote this song this summer actually, and we had an aim to send it in, and then we just sat there and waited until November. So it was a couple of months just waiting around and hoping for the best, and then I got the call, and yeah, the rehearsal started, and here we are.
Nice. And okay, you've released much music, but apart from that, you have been the program leader of Paradise, and you have been awarded as the best LGBT person of the year at the QX Gay Gala, right? So, how do you feel about this?
Um, I feel very honored. I feel very yeah, just happy and thankful for that, because I think that somewhere I made a mark on the community, and the things I do is something to drive the community forward, I think, and I really appreciate that. And I think that is something that I've been aiming to do ever since I started to be on internet overall. Like I always wanted to do more than just be. I wanted to somehow have an effect on people, and yeah, I'm glad that I have.
Great. So today, 7 a.m. CET, the viewers had the chance to listen to your first 1 minute snippet of the song. For me, it gave me a bit of Alvaro Estrella vibes, but not too Latin, a bit more pop. But I've seen your rehearsals, you were amazing. Tell us a few more things about the song.
Well, Um, I wanted to do a song that has, a very up-tempo party vibe type of song. I wanted to do a pop song with a lot of attitude, but also something that will, like, it's still approachable. Because sometimes when you do a song with a lot of attitude, it's something to look at, but you're more like wowed by it. You don't feel like a part of it. And I wanted to do a song that has the attitude, but you just feel, ooh, this has attitude, but I want to party with this girl. Like, and that's a hard thing to do because if you make the number like too dark and too mysterious, it becomes untouchable or like not that family friendly, I guess. And I don't think that Melodifestivalen is the place to be if you're not being family friendly because you have to attract every single person. Um, yeah, and I mean, text wise, it's just about, confidence and just loving yourself and, yeah, kind of dancing to the rhythm of your own show and just enjoying yourself.
Summer banger. So, regarding your stage performance, you are doing some dance moves. You have dancers at the back, lots of purple, red, and fires also. Did you choose it to be different than it was last year? Because last year it was more, let's say, more simple and classy. Now it's more boom. What did you have in mind? Have you worked with a creative team?
Um, you have like a meeting at first where you like drop your own ideas and then you get like a suggestion back. Like this is what we're thinking based on what you told us. And I think like this is the first time I'm actually seeing the number. And when we're done, we go backstage and we watch the number. And we came to the conclusion that it is a bit too dark. It is a bit too, like, it's not that family friendly yet. So we have to lighten it up, make a bit of a change in the number. But overall, I mean, yeah, the vibe was from the beginning to do something, a bit clubby type of on the stage. Um, so we're almost there.
So we're gonna see a few more changes until this Saturday, right?
Yes. I mean, there won't be like major extreme changes, but the fine tuning of it and to. It was the same last year. Like, for instance, last year, the background that is now. That was golden was actually purple from the beginning, but it didn't really give that luxurious vibe, so we just changed that. And that's what I like about these rehearsals, that you have to trust the process, that a lot of things are going to change until Saturday. Last year, when it was my first time, I was stressed out because I didn't know that. I was like, it's 2 days from now. How much can we change this? Like, what can we do? What can I do? What can you do? But now, that's what I like going into this again with experience. That I kind of know what I'm going into, and I know that I have the time to lay back and relax a bit because they know what they're doing. I don't have to control everything. I'm a bit of a control freak. Sorry.
So Melodifestivalen is back touring again. Last year everything happened in Stockholm. How do you feel to be here today and until Saturday in Gothenburg and performing for the people here?
I have heard so many good things about this audience. Everyone just says that the Gothenburgian, I don't know if that's a word, but the people in Gothenburg really, like, they bring a good energy and they're always very cheerful and always very like peppy, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I was supposed to go here last year as well, but I didn't because the whole tour was cancelled and everything was held in, as you said, in Stockholm. So I'm very happy to be like finally going on tour because it's a completely like different thing. You're on the hotel, you eat breakfast together, you can like wind down after the rehearsals. Last year I just came to rehearsals, 2 hours here, went back home, and that was it. That was like 2 days. Now I feel like every single day here is just in this mellow bubble. Um, yeah, because I live with the artists and it's a whole different thing.
Last year's winner, Cornelia Jacobs, is going to be attending the first heat. So, have you met her? How do you feel about seeing her again in the same?
There is no rivalry. No, she's an icon. She is just, yeah, I love her. I love the song. I love her and as her and as an artist, and I think that it's great that she's coming back. I haven't met her yet here, but yeah, I'm very like her year has been great, and I was so excited. Like her number in Eurovision was amazing. Um, yeah, it was also very cool to see the number that I was competing to like against, kind of, and I saw the backstage thing. I saw this green thing, the circle, how it looks when it's not like well lit, and how much bigger it was at Eurovision. Yeah, it was just yeah, she's really cool.
So this year you're competing against 6 other numbers. Do you have any favorites?
So far, I've heard 2 songs. I've heard Lulu Lamotte, and I've heard Rehan. Yes, those are great, but I haven't really like diven. I haven't really like thought about the competition that much because I haven't heard the songs yet. And I don't think, like, if you're looking at Melo's history, you can't really just take a name and assuming they're gonna win just because of the name. Because everything is about, the number, the performance, the stage presence, like how much the joy you bring to the stage. Because when it comes down to it, a lot of, like, if people are gonna vote is if you bring the charisma, and that was something that I dealt with very much last year, because during these rehearsals I was focusing on so much other things that I forgot the face. I just stood there and was like, okay, camera 1, camera 4, and the smile, the charisma, the just being happy on stage, that disappeared. And that's something that I really have as a priority this year, to very much happy smiles. Even if I fuck up, it's just a part of the number. Woo.
So I'm really glad that we had this talk together. Wish you all the best of luck, and I hope to see you. I'm gonna be in Stockholm as well, so I hope to see you at the finals.
Well, I hope to be there.
I hope to see you.
Yeah, I hope to be there.
So, have a nice day, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.